Shaq Barrett, not a disappointment for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Shaq Barrett was on with Dan Patrick earlier today. Here is, do we have the sound or we don't have the sound? Here is Shaq Barrett talking about his decision to stay with the Bucs.
It pretty much was Tampa and Tampa and Tampa. We was giving Tampa every opportunity to keep me here and to make it work, and it worked out perfectly. So I really didn't want to have to leave and go anywhere else, to be honest. That's why I said it from the jump that Tampa was my plan A, and I'm happy that I had to get a plan B.
This confirms my suspicion, Peter, that Jason Licht, the GM of the Buccaneers, gave Shaq Barrett an offer and said, as of noon Monday, if you don't take it, there's plenty of pass rushers out there. We have to go get somebody else. So it's there. And as a clock, what happened? Clock strikes 12. Within minutes, Shaq Barrett's staying in Tampa because, and what a shock. Any offers that came in before the beginning of the negotiating window, and we all know that they weren't better than what the Buccaneers were offering.
But here's the other part of this, at least the way I look at it. And look, I would have done exactly what Jason Licht and his aide Mike Greenberg have done in Tampa, and that obviously Bruce Arians wants to do. I would bring the band back, but I just want to caution. I want to throw some cold water on this notion that bringing everybody back is absolutely categorically the best idea for your team. We don't know if it's the best idea for your team. Everybody was so aligned and so perfectly happy in 2020 when Tom Brady came in, and when I asked the question in August to Cameron Brate, there's only going to be one football. How are you guys all going to get along? He goes, if you'd been around here for the losing that we've had, and what a bummer it was to be around here on so many Sundays, believe me, you're not going to care about your stats. So I agree, and they showed that this year. Good for them. How will it work in year two after you have that ring? And I'm not looking to throw a wet blanket on this. I'm just simply saying that bringing everybody back certainly does not guarantee a second championship.
And Peter, I've always been a believer that a team that wants to repeat should go find a veteran who doesn't have a Super Bowl ring, who really wants one, who can come in and just kind of restart that engine and get guys to not be complacent. But you know what? You got Tom Brady, whose mission is to get more. However many more is. If it's 7, then it's 8. If it's 8, then it's 9. And that's why I think for any other team, the idea of keeping the band together, yeah, you can get complacent, you can get soft, you can get fat, you can get lazy, you can get satisfied, you can lose your edge. You're going out to climb the same mountain that you've already climbed once. What's the big deal? What's the attraction? We just climbed that damn mountain. With Tom Brady, I think that's what changes it, because he's going to continue to have that force of personality that is going to keep everyone on the same page, that is going to drive them the way he was driven by Bill Belichick. And that's why I think for them it works, because of Brady. Any other team, I agree with you 1,000%. It's impossible to think you're going to get back there. With Brady, you can't say it is. Not the way he's performed over the years.
Oh, I agree with you, Mike. I just don't think it's a lock that everybody goes to Vegas and puts 1,000 on the Bucs repeating. It's just not a lock. And the reason that Brady is so valuable for everybody out there who's listening and who thinks what a cliche it is, here's why it's valuable. Late in the year, Devin White is having one of the best years of any linebacker in the NFL, and he finds out he is not getting into the Pro Bowl. And when you're 22 years old and you've grown up, you're a huge NFL fan, you want to go to the Pro Bowl, even though there isn't going to be a Pro Bowl, but you want to get named to the team. And he's sulking about it one day, and Brady comes by and he goes, hey, who cares about the Pro Bowl? We're in this for another bowl, a bigger bowl. And Devin White immediately thought, what an idiot I am. And that's such a selfish way to look at it, that I need to be in this for the Super Bowl. Brady's right. So that is what Brady does, especially to young players on the team.
Yep, and I think he'll be doing that again all year long in 2021.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.